welcome everybody to another round of World of Tanks subscriber replays. My name as always is Maxwell, and today's first replays from the user This24. That's This24, and he's driving the Tiger 1 on an encounter battle on Himmelsdorf. Sorry, I was just thrown a little bit there when I saw the T25-2 destroyed ally BT7. Not really sure what happened there. Maybe the I was going to say maybe the BT7 crashed into the T25, but I don't think he would have killed himself immediately, so I'm not sure. Maybe the T25-2 just really does not like BT7s, and yeah, looks like just killed him. Oh well, so not off to a great start. Already one tank down and one scout down. Not that that's really going to make much of a difference, considering they've still got two ELC AMXs. So this just going to be setting himself up through the little window arch here, having a look down the long road on the left-hand flank next to the train lines. It's a great position because you're able to get fantastically hull down and get shots at anybody who tries to make their way up that long straight road there. Really, there's absolutely no cover for them, but it looks like the enemy's actually made a push to the far left-hand flank here. They've got three tanks already on the train tracks, that E25, the T20 and the other Tiger 1. But it looks like a Panzer Soufflé has shown his face, and he's probably going to get it shot off just about now. Lets his reticule close in, able to get a good hit on the tank destroyer there, takes out his track and damages him. Oh, a little bit unlucky there that the turn of the Panzer Soufflé was able to make the shell miss. But the third shot is able to find its target and do some damage there. Staying out in the open in an effort to try and return fire there. A mistake that a lot of tankers will make is that they think because somebody's got some damage on you that you should keep yourself in a compromised position just to try and get some return damage on them. But to be honest, if they're hull down, hiding through a tiny little archway, you should, and they've damaged you, you should just get into cover as quickly as possible. Excuse me, don't leave yourself hanging out in a compromised position just because you feel that honor dictates that you need to get some damage back onto them. So anyway, able to get a fantastic shot on the underplate of a Tiger P as he's making his way up the road there. The Panzer Soufflé is still out in, well, not quite the open. He's in a, if he had a turret, it would be classed as what is a hold down position, but because he doesn't have a turret, he's just mostly hidden by the rubble there. Tiger P making one mistake too many here, and gets himself hammered down by the allies here. Makes a break for the cap zone. Not really sure why he was making such a rush on that there, but he's able to get taken down by the combined firepower of the Black Prince, the IS, and the Tiger of this 24. Although it seems to be going pretty well on this flank, it's going absolutely terribly on the right-hand flank, as you can see by the mini-map there. The only tank they've got left there, well, I was going to say the T29 and the Jagdpanther, but the T29 is now gone, so it means that all they have is that Jagdpanther, and he's going to be able to get a little bit of damage onto one of those tanks, but the others are going to be able to finish him off no problem whatsoever. So this just being situationally aware and realizing what's going on, he's going to head up back to the normal spawn area for this map, just in an effort to try and get some damage on people. As you can see, there's quite a lot of them just waiting in that street there. The Jagdpanther actually able to take out the KV-1S, so doing a good job of just stalling them and holding them up, but he's done what he can, and that is him dead now. A little bit unfortunate just to miss that E2, the Jumbo Sherman. So now just going to wait for the tanks to roll up. He's going to get himself into a fantastic side-scraping position. As you can see, just bounces a shot from that Tiger 2 there. And he's able to return one straight through the front armor. Gets a hit back though, but the rate of fire of this cannon is much, much better than the Tiger 2. The alpha damage may not quite be there, but the reload speed is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, he's able to consistently put over 200 damage through the underside of this Tiger 2 here. Tiger 2 doing his best to angle himself as he makes his way forward. But it's going to be to no avail. There's no way this Tiger II is going to win this duel. He's coming in for a ram, and this just able to finally put a shot through the gun mantlet. Not the gun mantlet, sorry, and where is my head? Finally able to put one through the commander's hatch, through that cupola, and just take out the Tiger II. IS, sorry about that, just decided to punch the microphone. So the IS just decides to go full retard with 21 hit points left and just charge straight around the corner, presenting all of his weakest points of his armor, and this just able to finish him off for kill number 3, and that was kill number 4, a quick cheeky one on the rear armor of a Type 59. And that is 3 kills in a row with 3 shots. Unfortunately can't make it 4 because that AMX has too much health. And this just leaves this and an IS-2 against a Jagdpanther and that AMX. So able to pull this one back from the jaws of defeat there. Somehow able to hold off all of those tanks in the northern flank there, as they all just decided to, one after another, make a nice orderly queue to be destroyed. Can he get a shot through that Jagdpanther? Yes, he can, but unfortunately it's a little bit of a low roll compared to what he's been having so far. One more shot, nope. That one just getting eaten by the tracks of the Jagdpanther. Got to be careful here. He's only got 500 hit points. It's more than enough to absorb one shot, but if he takes a hit from this Jagdpanther, then that AMX may be able to just finish him off with a single shot himself. So just got to play this one carefully. Thinks that the AMX may be coming up the long road there, but it looks like he isn't. So he's either still camping down around the houses, or he's taken the long flank around and gone into the grassy square in the centre there in an effort to maybe get up and totally around the Tiger here of this. Just going to set himself up to side scrape and poke himself out to see if he can spot out the Jagdpanther. Unfortunately, it looks like he can't see him either, although the Jagdpanther's just revealed his position by driving into the cap circle. So a little bit of a schoolboy error from the Jagdpanther. Well, might not be from the Jagdpanther, that may be the AMX, so we're already calling out the Jagdpanther, but may not be him. So this going to assume that they are both down and around this way. But no, the AMX was taking the long route around. Going to need a good roll on this one. There we go. Gets a good high damage roll. One more shot should be able to take him out, I think. Oh, unfortunate there for the AMX to just put one through. Has he got the reload to be able to take out? Yes, he has. That is kill number 7 and game from this 24. His heart must have been pounding at the end there to just have that split second quick enough reload to be able to take out that Jagdpanther before the Jagdpanther was able to get his gun onto target and end his dreams of hope. And his dreams of glory there. So absolutely awesome replay from this 24. Thank you very much for sending that one in. And as always, stick around because the score screens and another game are coming right up. And our second replay of the day is from the user Kill Engage. That's Kill Engage, and he's driving the T-49 on a standard battle on the Fisherman's Bay. T-49 being the Tier 5 turreted tank destroyer for the Americans. Try saying that 5 times fast. Turreted tank destroyer. And yes, I want to hear pronunciation of every single syllable. So anyway, onto this replay. Kill Engage going to be heading off to the left-hand flank straight away with his platoon mates. Also in the T-49 and that M7 medium tank. Gonna let the Hellcat go forward first, while the rest of them take up defensive positions around about this area of the map. Enemy Hellcat going a little bit too deep there. Takes a few big hits as he tries to make his way back, but nope, he's not getting out of there with his life because he came far too far forward, all the way over that hill in an effort to try and spot some of the enemy, and just wasn't able to get back in time. So So that's an early trip back to his garage. Having seen what happened to the Hellcat just moments earlier, the M7 medium tank on the enemy team thinks to himself, yeah, I want a piece of that, and he also gets himself destroyed in short order. So that's 2 quick kills in the centre there for the Allied team, and this one's shaping up to be one hell of a game. Allied Hellcat's got himself pretty far into enemy territory there, but luckily for him, he's got some support from his allies. Except that Dickermax just annihilates the M7 medium tank there from out of nowhere. And gets himself spotted. So the guys waiting in the wings here just going to lay some damage down onto these tank destroyers as best they can. That Hellcat doing a good job of spotting a few of the guys. The brace of T-150s moving up now. Both of them in platoon, going to see what they can do. They've got much better armor and much more hit points than the Hellcat that's already there spotting. That Dickermax picks up kill number 2 on the Jagdpanzer Mark IV, just to kill Engage's left. And there we go. Dickermax picks up a 3rd quick kill on the Hellcat. So this guy really is stealth there. Oh no, it was a 2nd Dickermax. There was actually 2 of them. So the first one did get chased away, but there was a second one hiding in a different bush. And this pair of T-150s now, first one has reached the rock. The second one's taken a little bit of damage, but just looks like Kill Engage has decided that he's going to transition across the centre of the field here, possibly going over to that left-hand flank. As you can see, the enemy, the right-hand flank, because we call it by the map. Because as you can see, it looks like the enemy team has won the engagement in the town. They've only got that one KV-1S left in there now, and in fact, he's now been taken out. Not before being able to take out the M6 Heavy, though. So they have now well and truly lost that battle on the right-hand flank, the battle for the town. So Kill Engage going to head up to the houses in the centre here. Going to see if we can shoot down into the town on the left-hand side. Maybe actually just flank around behind the heavy tanks that are in there, because they are going to be expecting resistance to come from in front of them. So if you can get some tank destroyers in behind them, catch them by surprise and do some serious damage. You've got to be careful of this M7 here. While people may not think it's much of a medium tank, it does still have the same gun as the Churchill Mark III, the premium one, that 6-pounder, so it is able to fire a good, constant, sustained barrage of fire when it's able to pull the trigger. And again, something like a T-49, that is just going to wreck your day because you have some pathetic armor there. Spots the HMS Toggington making his way across the fields. 2 of them just going to set themselves up in a firing position. Just got to be careful because there was a T-150 and a KV-1S around here somewhere. There's the T-150. That's probably the KV-1S doing the base capture. Not quite got a shot on the T-150. Just going to head further into the town and try and get all the way behind this T-150. Just take him by surprise and just try and lay as much damage onto him as possible before you get spotted out. The Dickermax and the M41 should really be able to handle the KV-1S that is doing the base capturing. Not quite able to get anything on the TOG here, but if you can get a TOG side on, then it's just some free experience and free damage for you. And as you can see there, got some perfect shots on the side armor of this TOG. He just dips down a little bit like a submarine there, not quite able to get anything else on him. So just going to relocate. Armor of the TOG, not fantastic. The only good thing it's got going for it is its huge hit point pool for a tier 6. And there we go. They have finally spotted out that KV-1S because for some reason that Dickermax and the M41 just decided to stubbornly not move whatsoever, just thinking to themselves, well, if I sit here long enough, the tanks that I haven't spotted may just magically become spotted themselves. Just because you're in a tank destroyer, Mr. Dickermax, it doesn't mean that you don't have to move somewhere to do something. But luckily, the dynamic duo of Kill Engage and his platoon mate able to swoop in and save the day, getting spots on the T-150 and the KV-1S, and managed to wear those guys down in the end. Not quite able to get any damage on the T-150, but I'm not surprised because that thing has some fairly formidable armor. And so they've managed to fight off the base capture from the right-hand flank, and now they're going to probably have to fight off another invade from the left-hand flank. As you can see, the enemy team still has 2 Dickomaxes, a Churchill Mark III, and that artillery piece, whereas the Allied team only has these 2 T-49s and that Dickomax that refused to move earlier. It's got to dodge out a few shots there as they spot both of the enemy tank destroyers. One of them's on pretty low hit points, and their Dickomax gets wiped out. So hopefully his platoon mate and the other T-49 can hold their attention while Kill engage flanks around behind them. Because with these things not having turrets themselves, if you're able to get in behind them, it's going to be game over. But playing the smart game here, realising that those Dickomaxes aren't going to move from the ridge very far. So just going to take a very, very wide berth here. And in fact able to eliminate one of those straight away. And that leaves one more with, I think it was about 300 hit points did it have? Although it looks like he hasn't actually remained on the ridge. Oh no, he has. He's in exactly the same position that he was before. And yeah, there's going to be absolutely nothing he can do here. The only thing he can really do is drive forward, try and get around the front of that building. But nope, gets himself wiped out. And that is pretty much going to be GG now, as it's only that Su-122A. And it's going to be 2 T-49s hunting him down. So just going to speed this one up a little bit until we finally find this artillery. You could be hidden in a number of locations. Sometimes they're just in and around that cap circle. Sometimes they're on the far left-hand flank. Sometimes on the far right-hand flank. Switching to HE shells in order to maximise the damage. And there we go. Spots him. His platoon mate not quite able to land a shot there, but not getting taken out himself. Ooh, very unlucky there for his shot just to bounce, but then his platoon mate's able to finish him off, and that is game. So not a fantastically high amount of damage or kills from the platoon here, but showing some excellent play and some excellent situational and positional awareness from these guys. So absolutely excellent replay from you, Kill Engage. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget, if you've got yourself a good replay, then please send that into replay@screenreality.com. That's replay@screenreality.com. Link for that is in the description. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like or favourite, stick a comment in the comment section below, letting me know exactly what you thought. And if you're not already, please consider hitting that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. I've been Maxwell, this has been World of Tanks, and I will catch you guys next time.
No, mate, you're dead. You're deader than corduroy. Just tell me what happened. You don't get water. One, you fucked over my friend, smashed my camp up. And you're dead anyway. Oh shit, has he just been bitten?